What is up, my friends? You are very welcome back to our match reaction after Liverpool have somehow beaten Fulham by 4 goals to 3. A Sunday Christmas cracker. A game we will not forget. Trent Alexander-Arnold stepping up with the winning goal after we just gone back to level pegging with a Watoro Endo screamer. Jurgen Klopp's men have somehow pulled the result out and we get the win. I'll take it. I will take it. It wasn't pretty, but we got the job done. It is 3 points. It is now over to Manchester City. The pressure is on them. What can Pep do? We've done our part. Scoring 4 goals at home, you would think the game was going to be a little bit more straightforward, but nothing is never simple under Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. But we got the job done, and that is all that matters. So, we need your man of the match shouts, because we need some options for the vote, because you guys picked the Anfield Agenda man of the match. So give us some shouts in the chat. I'm still recovering from that one because I didn't see us reversing it when we went 3-2 down. I couldn't believe what I was seeing defensively. To concede 3 goals at home in the Premier League is not great, and there is questions to be asked. Kelleher obviously has had a bit of a mare today. The defence conceding 3, but you know what? We could do that. We could go down the boring route. We could moan about it, but let's celebrate it because Moments FC have stepped up and delivered. You will not see a better 4 goals scored in a game of football by a team than those 4 today. Whether it's Trent's free kick that was given as an own goal, whether it's Alexis McAllister's absolute thunder strike, whether it's Watoro Endo's top corner with a side foot, or Trent Alexander-Arnold's rocket into the near post for the winner. Either way, I'm very much here for it. I'm very much happy, and I'm also pretty relieved. As soon as Endo came on, I knew he'd score. Thank you for that super chat, mate. I don't know how to read the name out, but thank you. Right. Man of the match poll is fairly straightforward. We're asking you for your man of the match. Is it Trent Alexander-Arnold, TAA, or Alexander-Arnold? You can decide which version of Trent you want to be the man of the match. Such a shame it wasn't on TV. Yeah, it was. It would have been a cracking game to be on TV. Sure, look, I'll take you through the results of the other 2 p.m. games just to keep you up to date. But, my friends, please do hit that subscribe button if you are joining us and you're only with us for the first time. We'd love you to help us push towards 230k. I'm going to quickly take you through the 2 p.m. kickoff results. It finished Bournemouth 2, Aston Villa 2, so drop points there for Unai Emery's side. Chelsea hung on for a 3-2 victory over Brighton. Liverpool beat Fulham by 4 goals to 3, and that ended West Ham 1, Crystal Palace 1. We've conquered all of Fulham. We're never going to stop. Oh, Trent rescued us. That's the Trent. That's the new Trent. That's the new and improved Adidas Trent. How long do I have to keep saying it? Adidas, 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 all the way. Trent steps up with those beautiful boots and wins us the game. Endo, though, let's take a moment, because all of you in the chat were all like, oh no, he's bringing on Endo. Oh, I said, relax, lads, calm down. Endo knows what he's about. He'll sort it out. And look, that's why I'm sitting in this seat and you're all sitting out there, because of those horrendous shouts. Imagine wanting Elliot on and not Endo. Come on now. Alright, maybe that was me. Alright, fair enough. But either way, wow. What a collection of goals, lads. I'm buzzing. I can't wait to enjoy the rest of today and get ready for match of the day. It wasn't a great result for us. Or it fucking was a great result for us. It wasn't a great performance by us. Szoboszlai will have better games. Kelleher will certainly have better games. All the good work that Costas has done was not undone, but it was certainly frustrating to see him not look over and see De Cordova-Reid hanging behind him. But look, ultimately, I don't care. That's the truth of it. I don't give a shit. I really don't. The scoreline's what matters. And it doesn't matter how you get 3 points. It doesn't matter how ugly it is. It doesn't matter how poor it is. If you get 3 points, you get 3 points. And we did it. And that's all that matters today. The league table will look a little bit like this. Let me give you an update of that as well. A real live update. Liverpool currently up into second place. 2 points behind Arsenal on 31. Manchester City, of course, who we're going to play against against Spurs at 4:30 on 29. Aston Villa in fourth place on 29 points. Then it's Newcastle with 26. Spurs with 26. Of course, they're still to play City. And Manchester United with 24. So the gap over United has grown to 7 for us. Thank you very much. Endo's so good. I love the man. His passion, his fight, everything. Oh, what a goal, though. I mean, for a defensive midfielder to step up right-footed, and rifle that top corner. Hello. I'm so happy. The only downside was Mo didn't get his 200th today, but that will come soon, I'm sure. I love Darwin, but goddamn, he needs to start finishing, says Mart. Yeah, there was 2 chances that he should have scored. Let's be honest. He should have scored 2. And he wasn't at it today, really. I don't even think the other part of his game was on form today. But look, we can go back over this. We can pick holes in it. But I prefer to just vibe and celebrate. Because that's what I feel like right now. That there's nothing better than a late rally to come back and win a game like that. It just lifts the soul. Some great worldies today, said Dark Phoenix. Ridiculous not to give Trent the goal number 1. I feel it was harsh as well, Mike. We'll give it to him, though. The last 2 goals were good. I was busy. Oh, Haddy. Worldies, both of them. Well, Endo's especially. Endo got past the ball by Mo about 30 yards out edge of the box. Side foots it, opens up his body and into the top corner. Honestly, if Gerrard, if De Bruyne, if Messi scored that, we'd be talking about it, and rightly so. And our defensive midfielder, a little Japanese superstar, a little Wataru Endo, steps up, and it was the technique that really stood out for me, because it wasn't just put the laces through and hope for the best. That was a very well placed strike by Endo. I've aged 10 years after that, said Brandon. I think we all have, mate. You know, let's be honest, we were all feeling a little bit down in the dumps at 3-2. It didn't look like it was going to be our day. But this team just does not know when it's beaten. It just doesn't. And yet again, our new vice captain showed why he is going to be a difference maker. That's another big moment for Trent. That's another iconic moment for Trent. And fair play to the kid. Fair play to him for stepping up. Today we won by individual moments, not the team. Yeah, that's probably true. But you know what? I'll take it. Christian said, we got 3 points and I'm happy for that. But was an emotional, exhausting match to watch. Endo, what a banger. I need a nap now. Much love from the USA. Is there room for me, Christian? Because I need a nap as well, mate. Honestly. And can I be the big spoon? Outrageous game, said Look Up Media. It was, lads. It was crazy. It really was nuts. But what was your favourite goal of the day? So for me, I'm probably going to say McAllister, because I was waiting for that moment for Alexis to have that. So I'm going to pick Alexis as my goal of the day. But as I said at the start of it, you're not going to find many better goals scored by a team in a collective like that. 4 absolute worldies. I love Endo. My Asian brother from Singapore said, yeah, thank you, mate. Appreciate you. McAllister goal, said Fab. McAllister and Endo, said Kenwin. McAllister's for Adam. Sergu said the free kick. Oh, mate, it was so good, wasn't it? It was like the angle that Trent stepped up to hit that free kick. I didn't see he was going to be able to deliver what he did, but just exceptional. What was the turning point? Trent in midfield, said Colin. What was the turning point? You'd have to say yes. The Endo substitution and pushing Trent into midfield seemed to give us something different, and Trent further forward certainly delivered. This club will kill me someday, said Sebastian. Gabby said, I just don't get how we're worse against weaker teams. How, like we drew versus City. As for man of the match, really close between TAA and Alexander Arnold. It's a close one. It is. Look, you'd ideally hate to know that these type of heart attack games were coming, but they are so sweet when you get the result, aren't they? It feels like you've won 4 games. Use VPN, get Peacock from the US. You can see all the Liverpool matches and the others. Thank you, Scott. We have a system for the games, mate. We've got a Spanish DAZN account, which allows us to watch any game that isn't on TV in the UK. But good looking out for people in the chat. And if you do use a VPN, make sure it's Surfshark and use our discount code Anfield Agenda, all one word. Kelleher's going to cost us. Look, Kelleher wasn't great today, and I'm not going to try and defend him. What I'm trying to say, and what I tried to say in the game was, yes, Kelleher could have done better. No arguing about that. But it's still a worry defensively that we're giving up these opportunities, that we're not contesting corners properly, that we're not winning second balls, and we're not challenging on second balls. The amount of space that those Fulham players had from set pieces was embarrassing at times. The way we didn't mark the back post when Decordova-Reid got their third goal was embarrassing. So all around, defensively today, just not good enough. And yes, that certainly includes the keeper. Cameron Heaton, thank you for your super chat, mate. Said, what a game. Kelleher still should be doing better with all 3 goals and should have put away those 3 sitters. Put some respect on Trent's name. I don't know what you expect from Kelleher for the third goal, mate. Honestly, I don't. The first goal, as a goalkeeper, I've had that happen many times. It's just glanced past you, and before you can adjust your feet, it's in through your legs. The second one, I've got no defence. I've got nothing on that. I could see what he was trying to do, but ultimately, why did we not win the first header, and why was nobody challenging as Tete turned? It stinks defensively, but Trent, Endo, McAllister got us out of it, and I'll take it. What's happening to Nunez when he plays for Uruguay? He's ice cold. When he plays for us, it ain't clicking. Yeah, I'm definitely of the mindset now of it's Cody Gakpo's shirt through the centre for the time being. You know, we had a little burst from Darwin. Now he's going to have to earn that spot again because you can't be missing those chances. You just can't. I missed the super chat, did I? Let me scroll back up. I've done that one. Sebastian, I've read that one. Scott Patrick said use VPN. I've read that one. Gabby did that one. Did Sebastian's again. Same one. I think I've read them all, mate. We must trust Darwizzi. But we are, mate. But he also has to step up himself and deliver. You know, it's all very well and good saying to us we must trust Darwin, but it's a bit hard when he's slipping 6 yards out for a little side foot tap in. He needs to just take a little bit off some of those shots, because how often does the dude seem to hit the post or the bar? Maybe just take a little bit off. Can we have a song? Oh, there's no way my throat is sticking up for another song, mate. It's on bare bones as it is. Trent was amazing. Kelleher terrible. Nunez catastrophic. That was a comment in from HJJ. John Williams said we don't need an attacking left back. I thought outside of the Decordova-Reid goal, I thought Costas did okay. Ike Kenneth said we were poor today. We didn't do the simple things. Gave away possession when there were many other better options. Gomez and Endo were game changers. Yeah, I will look forward to watching Match of the Day, Ike, and watching back that Endo goal, because I love the celebration and I love what it meant to Endo. I love the rallying of the troops by Endo when he scored it. And then I love Trent just stepping up for another big moment in his Liverpool leadership career. Neville Moody, a long-time viewer of the channel, Moodley said, Canade made me feel easier. Trent to midfield and Gomez at right back. This will be new look LFC. There was certainly a very good indication there from Jurgen as to what he might be trying to do. And you could very well be right. We may see Joe Gomez at right back and Trent at midfield a bit. Jason Morris, how are you, sir? Welcome. You know, there's a big YouTube account in when we've got the tick beside it. How are we, bud? I hope you're well. Said RDM and right back got the goals and not the forwards. Yeah, it's crazy, Jason, isn't it? Some of the defending today, man, was catastrophic. But I don't know about you, Jason. When you win these games in that way, there's something just extra special about it, isn't it? You almost don't care about the form or the performance because it's all vibes at the minute. Champion teams find a way. Yes, look, to be fair, I've credited Arsenal recently for finding a way. Found a way away from home. I think it was against Palace. Hung on yesterday against Wolves as well. And today we did our. We could have went in here and had no pressure on Man City now. Now they have to go play Spurs and somebody's dropping points. And we've done our bit and capitalised. And that makes me very happy. Albeit there are still ways we can perform a lot better. But sometimes in these Thursday, Sunday seasons, you need a few of these games. And I tell you what, it feels a whole lot better winning it that way than it would have losing it or drawing it. So I'm pretty happy. Relieved is probably the word, right? Relieved is the word. Aston Villa drew. Yeah, exactly. So there are points being dropped in and around us. And for those of you who also maybe are a little bit late or didn't see the FA Cup draw earlier on, Liverpool have been drawn away against Arsenal at the Emirates in the third round of the FA Cup. I think it's a January the 1st game, if I'm not mistaken. But that's a difficult draw in the FA Cup as well. Kelleher got to go. Why? Because he had one shit game. You realise he's the backup, right? And we could have got rid of him many times in the summer, but Jurgen couldn't find a better backup keeper, so kept him. So, look, Elliott's a short-term situation. We know Ali will be back in a couple of weeks. But I just want to point out again, and I feel like a broken record here, but yes, Kelleher could have done better. Yes, he was weak in a few of those goals. But we can't ignore the misplaced pass by Matip to start the first counter that they scored from. We can't ignore nobody challenging for the initial headers and nobody winning the second balls from set pieces either. That gave Fulham 2 other opportunities. So, yes, Kelleher can be better, but we need to have a better defence as well. And we need to protect the ball better. Because a couple of times today on turnover of possession, we were nearly caught out. Once we were, but a couple of other times we were nearly caught out. So, look, I get it. But those problems will still be there even when Alisson's back. It's just Alisson's brilliance will help to cover for those on occasion. 3 a.m. here in Australia. I got an engineering exam in the morning. At least I can sleep content with the result now. Good night, Craig and everyone. Good night, Gabby, mate. And thank you so much for your super chat and for staying up with us. We're just too used to Ali bailing us out. Well, look, we do have the best goalkeeper in the world, so it's not a bad thing. And you're always going to miss a keeper of Alisson's stature when he's not there. Let the young Brazilian keeper play. I don't think they feel that Pitaluga's ready yet. Who was the third goal for Fulham? Bobby de Cordova-Reid, mate. Scored a header at the back post, which was shocking defensively from us. Defence was shocking today, to be honest, said Elliot. Yeah, they weren't great, Elliot, but look, how good does it feel that we can sit here and we can have these conversations and we can pick holes in the defence and we can moan about it, but we got the result. So I'll take that as a poor performance and a win. It always feels a lot better than a poor performance and a draw or a loss. We got maximum points today. We didn't get there in the manner we would have hoped for. You know, we hoped for a more comfortable Sunday, but there's something special about days like that, moments like this, that feel like that belief that that's going to put back into that dressing room now. Jurgen Klopp's not going to have to go in there and give a team talk or give a pep talk after that game. That result is going to give those boys incredible belief that they're never out of a game. Until that final whistle blows, our boys are never out of a game. And I love that about the group. We need a DM badly. What do you think? I mean, look, I wouldn't say no to getting Andre in or somebody, but I do feel that what you guys mentioned earlier on is very, very possible what's going to happen here. That we'll see Gomez get this right back role a bit more and we'll see Trent put into midfield. Because when Trent and Endo were switched in and brought into midfield, we changed the dynamic a bit. We were certainly 10 or 15 yards higher up the pitch and we created more. And it was great to see. So in-game management, although, you know, I didn't understand at the time what he was doing. I was screaming for Elliot. That's why he's the manager. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. And I'm so happy for Endo as well, that he got that huge moment in front of the Kop with a wonderful strike. And hopefully that brings him more confidence and belief as well. Nice comeback, but Kelleher screwed us over the first 2 goals. I'm sorry, but you're all wrong about the first goal. I'm going to defend him on that. I'm a keeper. I've played there my entire life. I promise you, there's nothing he could have done for the first goal. What do you want him to do? You're going to say to me, close his legs. But that's not a natural standing position for anybody. Particularly a goalkeeper who wants to be primed and hunched and in a position ready to act. You can't do that with your legs together. So it's a perfectly natural thing. My problem was that nobody picked up the run of Wilson and he went in between McAllister and Trent and he got the connection. And by the time he gets the connection, it's already past the keeper. And yes, you can say it went through his legs, but he couldn't have done anything about that. Second one, different conversation. The mental toughness we have this season is so enjoyable to watch. Last season we lose that game 4-3, said Nino. Our defence hasn't been good this season. We have to improve if we want to stay near City, said Sagar. Yes, I agree with that as well, mate. Look, my friends, I'm going to have to say goodbye and go over and join Adam for a watch along at the Manchester City game against Spurs. So if you want to join us, the link is at the top of the live chat there now. I will be back to record a player ratings video which will come out about 7 o'clock this evening on this game, so do check that one out as well. But yeah, come across, show some love. Myself and Adam going to be on top of the league right now. Chat is pinned to the top of the chat is the link. I will see you over there in 90 seconds. And yeah, the Reds got the job done. Your man of the match is, of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and very deservedly so. But what a huge moment that was in our season, and hopefully it pushes us on to a bit more consistency of form. My friends, I will talk to you in 2 minutes on top of the league. Until then, much